Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for choosing Midwest. Your safety is our biggest concern, and we have an important message, so before we depart, please pay attention.
Be sure to secure all items brought aboard, as these can become projectiles in the event of a carrier landing.
Seatbelts must be worn during taxi, takeoff, and landing. However, for your safety, and since we know you can't stand anyways, we recommend you keep it on for the duration of the flight.
Fasten your seatbelt by pulling the harness across your body and inserting the metal tip into the receptacle until it locks into place. Gently pull on the belt to be sure it is fully secure. Rear seat passengers can adjust the belt by pulling the strap to tighten across your chest. To release the belt, press the red button until the belt releases.
To close the door, use the handle to pull the door down and tight against the canopy, while pushing the handle forward until the latch is locked. Be sure to check that both latches are fully engaged and push on the door to be sure it won't open.
There are two exits, one on either side of this aircraft. To open the door, pull the handle toward the rear of the aircraft until the door can be pushed out and up. Mind your undercarriage as you exit.
This aircraft is also equipped with a couple safety features, including Garmin's Smart Glide and the new Autopilot. To activate Autopilot, plug the supplied cord into the USB port, and after a few moments, Autopilot will be fully inflated and ready for use.
Smoking, vaping, or the use of tobacco products is not allowed in this aircraft. If you would like to smoke, ask the pilot for assistance in stepping out of the aircraft.
There are a total of 8 air vents in this aircraft, 2 fresh air as well as 2 heat vents in both the front and rear of the aircraft. To open the vents, turn the ring counterclockwise until you reach the desired airflow. To close the vents, turn the ring clockwise. Heat is also controlled with a heat selector and fan switch located on the panel.
Federal regulations require that all passengers use oxygen when flying above 15,000 feet. To use oxygen, insert your cannula or mask into the port located on the panel for front passengers or next to the headphone jacks for passengers in the rear.
Position the cannula around your face and into your nostrils. If using a mask, place the mask over your nose and mouth.
Oxygen for the front passengers is comprised of an oxygen concentrator to only be used up to 15,000 feet for 2 passengers or 18,000 feet for 1, and can be activated by pressing the oxygen button on the panel. There is a backup port on the panel that is directly connected to an oxygen bottle in case of a concentrator failure or for flight above 18,000 feet. Be sure the backup feed on the bottle's regulator is open before flight where oxygen will be used.
The rear passengers will use a separate button located on the back of the center console that will activate a traditional system which will flow oxygen from a bottle. You should feel airflow as you inhale and stop as you exhale. This is how you will know it is working.
It is highly recommended to use the accompanying pulse oximeter to check your levels and optimize the flow of oxygen.
This aircraft is equipped with a fire extinguisher. In the event of a fire, unlatch the extinguisher, pull the pin, and point it at the fire while pressing the lever. If using oxygen, discontinue use when able, and if possible, disconnect the line from the oxygen bottle.
This aircraft is also equipped with systems to help the pilot see and avoid other aircraft. However, there may be aircraft not seen that can cause a conflict. If you see another aircraft while flying, be sure to bring it to the attention of the pilot.
Takeoff and landing are the busiest times of each flight. Having a quiet cockpit is critical to proper communication and safety.
Be aware that the pilot has the ability to isolate passengers to maintain this quiet cockpit environment, and your direct communication with the pilot may be inhibited. Rear passengers who are isolated will see this in the upper left corner of the in-flight entertainment screen.
As we get prepared for departure, please sit back, relax, and let your pilot know if you have any questions.
Thank you again for choosing Midwest.